dari PPI Hong Kong. Hari ini dalam rangka Valentine's Day, gue bakal ngobrol-ngobrol sama teman gue ngomongin tentang how locals date in Hong Kong buat kalian semua yang penasaran. Dan sebelum kita mulai, yuk kita panggil dulu teman gue.
Halo semua, gue Athena jadi for you.
Thank you Athena for joining us today. And now let's go find a place to sit. Let's go! Jadi sekarang kita lagi ada di Inspiration Lake di Disneyland. Dan gue tahu tempat ini itu dari teman-teman lokal gue yang banyak pergi piknik sama teman-temannya, sama keluarganya, sama pacarnya ke sini. Dan it does looks very peaceful and very nice, so we decided to check this place out. Jadi sekarang gue bakal nanyain Athena beberapa pertanyaan yang udah gue kumpulin dari Instagramnya PPI Hongkong. So Athena, I'm going to start asking you some questions about how locals date in Hong Kong. And the first question is there any common pickup lines or methods that locals usually use when they want to approach someone?
So I think in Hong Kong, pickup lines is not that common thing, but we use it to joke, but we don't really use it to pick up people. But then there is some famous or like common pickup lines is quite cheesy, but then it's like hey, you left something, so the other will what's it, I left you left my heart.
Do you want to say it in Cantonese?
你留咗啲嘢 and then the other will ask 我留咗啲咩啊 and then you can say 你留咗我個心
But like, if someone say that to me, maybe I would like cringe.
I'm doing this.
Cringe. Yes. So Athena, we're also very, very curious about this. Like, here in Hong Kong, we commonly see a lot of couples showing their affection in public, like by hugs and kisses. And it's actually not a very common thing to see in Indonesia. Like, is it actually really common, like, tolerable here in Hong Kong?
I think it's tolerable in Hong Kong because I don't think like we mind or we think it's weird to see couples cuddling or hugging in public. I think it's about like cultural difference. Like in Hong Kong, people take a relationship and like love quite open-minded, and people tend to like couples. They tend to give security each other by showing their love in public instead of just showing it when they're by themselves. So I think it's quite common to see couples hugging and cuddling in public, like transportations or when they are walking around. But for kissing, I think maybe small kisses or smooches would be common too. Okay. But for now, because we are wearing masks, so it's not that common anymore. So I think it's quite common.
And there's also another thing that I noticed, like when I first come to Hong Kong and then I went to O Camp or like go drinking with my friends, like they would ask me about my status. Like, is that a common thing to ask when you first met or like hang out with new people?
It's quite common because it's a way to get to know someone better, like from her dates or his dating experience, or is he occupied or is he available. Because like I think talking about like relationships is quite common in Hong Kong, and people like talking about it a lot. Like they can date out just to talk about how their relationship is. So I think it's quite common, and I think when you know someone's status, you can know should you have approach or stay distance with them. So I think it's useful topic.
And do you mind explaining a little bit about this status system?
So the status system is there's an alphabet in front, so it's either A, C, or O. So A means available, C is complicated, and O means occupied. And then at the back you say your number, so it means how many times you've dated. So for example, you're available now but you've been in one relationship, you're A1. If you're available but you've never been in any relationship, you're A0. So this is how we explain our status to other people. Instead of saying long stories, we can just say that, oh, I'm A3, oh, I'm O2, like that. So it'll be easier to understand, and is a simple way to tell people your status.
Ya, jadi ini caranya teman-teman kita kalau di Hong Kong nanyain status atau kayak pertama kali ketemu orang. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian ditanya status, jawabnya gini guys. So this next question is a bit personal, but I hope you don't mind me asking. Have you ever dated an international, and why?
No, I haven't, because I think it's because of I don't really have the chance to meet non-locals at that much, especially like guys. I don't even have much chance to meet guys at all. It's okay, I have a boyfriend. So it's already hard to find someone who matches with you, and it's harder for you to match with a non-local maybe because of communication problems and stuff. So yeah.
In general, is there any stereotypes or like certain views on how locals view non-locals, as in like dating perspective?
I think there's no like stereotyping, but I think as I have seen, I think quite a lot of Hong Kong people are open to dating non-locals. But it really depends on how their habits are, because like for like people who grow from a more local background, they seldom interact with non-locals. They are less likely to open to be closer with non-locals. But if you have a more like if you come from an international school or you're used to speaking to foreigners, probably you're more likely to be friends and get closer with non-locals. I think it's that. And also I think it's because of the background from parents or like grandparents, because in the older days Hong Kong is not that open to like relationship with foreigners or non-locals, and because they think it's so different. They are like a bit of racism from the past, so it's quite a traditional value or view. So some people still stick with that, but I think most Hong Kong people are open-minded with dating foreigners and non-locals. Yeah, for now.
Oke, sekarang kita udah lebih ada bayangan kan tentang dating scene di Hong Kong kayak gimana. Nah sebelum gue udahan, gue mau belajar sedikit Cantonese dulu sama Athena mumpung dia lagi ada di sini. So Athena, how do you say I love you in Cantonese?
So I love you in Cantonese is o oi lei, o
Ngo,
oi
oi,
nei.
lei. That means I love you in Cantonese. And then I want to know as well, how do you ask someone out to be your girlfriend or boyfriend in Cantonese?
So the whole sentence means, can you be my girlfriend or boyfriend? So if you're asking a boy, then it's 可唔可以做我嘅男朋友? If it's a girl, then the last three words will be 女朋友. So 可唔可以
可唔可以
做我嘅
做我嘅
男朋友
男朋友
or 女朋友?
老朋友? Yes. And the last one, how do you call your boyfriend or girlfriend in such a lovely way?
So actually in Hong Kong we just say as BB. Yes. But if there's another way, it's called BB so it means BB pig. Yes. BB
BB
Yeah. And then like if you type it out, it can be typed as BBG. Yeah.
Hari ini kita udah belajar banyak banget ya sama teman kita Athena. Dan buat kalian yang mau deketin anak-anak lokal, udah gak perlu takut-takut. Sekarang udah ngerti, udah bisa, udah belajar beberapa kata-kata in Cantonese tadi. Dan sekarang sebelum kita udahan, let's take a walk first. Let's go. Jadi kita udahan dulu videonya sampai di sini. Thank you again Athena for joining us today, and thank you semuanya udah pada nonton. See you in the next video. Bye bye.